Do you think there's the possibility of a rebate to the American public in terms of all of that money?
We're thinking about that, actually. We have so much money coming in. We're thinking about a little rebate, but the big thing we want to do is pay down debt. But we're thinking about a rebate. That's a very good question. You just made a lot of news. We're thinking about a rebate because we have so much money coming in from tariffs that a little rebate for people of a certain income level might be very nice.
Well, isn't that nice? After setting up this trade war and jacking up the prices with tariffs, and then we have to pay more for everything we buy, he's gonna give us back a tiny little fraction of the money he cost us as a treat. Isn't that nice of him? It's like a present that you paid for yourself. And so we have so much money coming in that maybe we get a little bit of a tariff rebate. I mean, we're so focused on paying down the debt, which is why the only domestic achievement we have is jacking it up by $3 or $4 trillion. But please give us credit for paying down the debt. Is any of this making sense financially, economically, that he raises the prices for everything and then we have to beg that he cuts us a check for $200 or whatever, which doesn't pay for even a month of the tariffs? I don't understand it. Also, he can't do it, certainly not by himself. He would need the legislature. So Josh Hawley comes in to say, I will introduce legislation in the Senate to send a rebate check to every working person in America. Please, America, love me. Please forget that I just voted for the big bill. I just voted to cut your Medicaid. I just voted to screw you over with all this stuff. Please don't hate me. Don't hold me responsible for the things that I've done. And so they're very similar in this way. Donald Trump and Josh Hawley want people to ignore the financial damage that they themselves have done to millions of Americans, including millions of their own voters. It doesn't make any sense. And people do see through it. Even people with blue check marks on Twitter, they're paying Elon Musk. They see through it. Boston Smalls says, could just get rid of the tariffs and things won't cost as much, which is undoubtedly true. And really fast, before we discuss, it was revealed that Trump has made a trade deal with the EU. Oh, great, we've got a deal, 15% tariffs. And everybody writes that's an amazing thing. He got them to accept 15% tariffs. Why am I supposed to cheer the fact that I have to pay 15% more for anything that comes in from Europe? Why exactly is that a win? You know they make cars there and stuff. You know I want that. Why should I? I know that at the RNC, people were holding up the signs like mass deportation now, yeah, wipe out the trans community, all this stuff that they voted for. I was there. I don't remember them saying, I want to spend 15% more for everything from Germany. That sign would have sucked. I don't think anyone would have waved it. So why is this considered a win? And please tell me that the American people are not going to be bought off by one of these stupid little checks for $100 with Donald Trump's name plastered on it to make up for part of what he's costing us every single day, JR.
I'm waiting for someone to ask him. Just put the whole scenario together. Why would people need that rebate check from tariffs if tariffs are not paid by the consumers? You have to corner him with the logic, because he'll just say it and then say it and say it. If you move on, it's left with like 10% of the population going, wait, that doesn't make any sense. Somebody has to ask the question, why do you need to give a rebate check to folks who aren't paying more? You told us since the campaign, then you waffled a little bit and said that maybe we'll pay a little bit. Then you went back to saying, oh, they're totally being, he's gone back and forth so many different ways to make sure people are confused. Someone needs to ask a question that clarifies this, even preface it. We just need clarification. Dum-dum. We need to find out why you're talking about rebate checks. That was asked by some random reporter, which he gave props to, which again illustrates how he comes up with these BS policies. His new policy, he just said it. He said, I think you just made some news. That's a great idea there, brother. Good idea. Yeah. You know what? He said, it stopped and said, we're thinking about a rebate for people at a certain income level to get money back. You just thought about it when the reporter brought up that idea. So we're thinking about it, or is there? He said it. He said, that's a good idea. We're thinking about it. When were you thinking about it? This second, when you just said you hadn't had that idea yet? And he's looking to bribe.
He gave him the idea.
Yeah, he's looking to bribe the poorest of the people. He thinks that they're stupid enough or desperate enough is what he's hoping for, that they'll take the $100 check and be like, oh, this guy's doing great things for me.
Yeah,
it's so frustrating.
It doesn't make any sense. I would have loved just been like, oh, I'm really excited that you like the idea. What level do you think it should be at? Should we give people 5% back of what you cost them? Should we give them 10% back of what you cost them? And then watch Trump's head explode on live TV. By the way, I looked it up. 2022, we imported $723 billion worth of goods. 2022, by the way, when supply chains are still messed up, and so it's obviously going to be more now. So that means 15%. We would have paid $100 billion more. That's the big win that Donald Trump got for us, that we have to pay $100 billion more. And maybe he'll give me a check for $77. Hooray, make America great again. Doesn't make any sense to me.